What if the resistance you're experiencing is not evidence that you should stop? What if it's the training required to become the person your vision needs? Principle number one, resistance is where resilience begins. How many times have you asked yourself, when will leading this team become easier? When will building this business become easier? When will creating content become easier? When will my life become easier? Maybe it won't. Mm-mm. Maybe the resistance is part of the training. If you've ever worked out before, then you already understand the resistance first. There's the resistance to start the exercise. I know that's been me. Your mind gives you every reason to wait, skip, or, hey, we'll just come back tomorrow. Then there's a resistance you feel while you're doing the exercise. Your muscles begin to burn. Your body tells you that you had enough, but you still have 3 more reps to complete. And finally, there's the resistance that follows the exercise, the soreness, the fatigue, the reminder that your body was pushed beyond what it had become comfortable doing. But we do not enter the gym expecting to become stronger by avoiding resistance. Resistance is the very thing that produces the strength we came there to build. So why do we expect life to develop us without challenging us? The resistance you feel while building the business, leading the project, creating content, or becoming someone new may not be evidence that you should stop. It may be evidence that the training has just begun. The first episode doesn't feel like the 100th because the 100th video is being delivered by a different version of you. The conversation may still be difficult, but you've become more courageous. The responsibility may still be heavy, but you've become capable of carrying more. The uncertainty may still exist, but you no longer require certainty before taking action. That is strength. Strength is not reaching a point where nothing challenges you. Strength is becoming the person who no longer needs every challenge to disappear. Here's the lesson, family. Stop waiting for the road to become easier before you move forward. The difficulty may be developing the capacity your next level actually requires. Here's 2 actionable tips I'd love for you to experiment with. Tip number 1. First, when you encounter resistance, stop asking, why is this happening to me? Instead, ask, what is this requiring me to develop? That's good, family. Tip number 2. Document what is easier for you today than it was 6 months ago. Sometimes growth becomes invisible because you keep comparing yourself to the destination instead of comparing yourself to the person you used to be. Here's my professional advice. In your career, do not automatically confuse discomfort with misalignment. Sometimes you're uncomfortable because something is wrong, because sometimes you are uncomfortable because you're growing into the responsibility you never carried before. Learn how to recognize the difference. But becoming stronger does not mean ignoring every voice around you. Some feedback can protect you. Some feedback can improve your strategy. And some feedback can expose something you genuinely need to address. The danger, though, begins when someone else's opinion stops being information you evaluate and becomes a story you repeatedly tell yourself.